Gregory D. Anderson Jr. with Greg Speaks Live. I'm talking about fatherhood and parenting. My experience is that one of the most important things is paying attention. We have to pay attention to our children. Okay? Pay attention to them. You know, every child wants attention of some kind. You know, even Dr. King, I think, he once said that babies innately, you know, they want praise. They cry out for that. They cry for your attention in different ways. They cry when they're hungry, even when they can't communicate. It's just a form to communicate. And that brings us also to what? Not just paying attention, we can communicate. We communicate how we feel, we ask questions, and it's two ways. It's not just telling the child what to do, you know, bossing them around or provoking them. Scripture mentions don't provoke. Parents should provoke their kids to wrath or to anger. So we have to watch how we talk to them, treat them the way we want to be treated. Because a lot of times as parents we'll say, hey, do as I say, not as I do. So then three, we got to pay attention, we got to communicate or communication. Then we also have trust, okay? We want to gain trust. And not just gain it, but keep trust. How do you keep trust? By doing what? I say it all the time, keeping your word, okay? We have to keep our word and do what we say we're going to do. I think the greatest of all times, Muhammad Ali once says, he stated that people know you're serious when you produce. It's when you do what you say you're going to do. He said, I'm knocking him out in the third round. I'm so fast, I can hit you before God gets the news. I'm knocking this guy out in the third round. He would knock him out in the third round. Some people pay big money just to see him do what he say he's going to do or to see if he's going to fail. So again, those type of things are very, very vital. Again, that trust. Mentioned again, pay attention. We're going to communicate. There's trust. And then we also want to add seasoning to the relationship. And that's by seasoning has to do with spending time. Okay? Seasoning. Okay? Everything needs seasoning. It's just like, you know, they say a lot of folks love chicken, right? If you love chicken, you can't just go in there and cook no chicken. You can't bake it. You can't fry it. Okay? Without seasoning. It would taste awful. A lot of things won't taste good. It wouldn't be savoring to the taste at all without the proper seasoning. Everything has to be seasoned. Relationships have to be seasoned. It has to be cultivated. So what do? We do movie night. We talk about homework. We do follow-up on different things. And that's the biggest thing, okay? It's following up, okay? That's all part of the seasoning, following up. And then the last but not least, but really it's the first, it's the personal, spiritual relationship with God. It's a personal relationship. I'll say personal. My penmanship is atrocious, okay? But it's a personal relationship, okay, with God. Okay, it is, okay, with, throw that W in there. So bottom line is, these are just a few tips. It's not the only thing, but a couple of different things. And even the communication piece, we got forgiveness. What about forgiving one another? So I'm going to pause it right there because I can go on and on, but I want to make sure that we keep in mind, remember to pay attention, communicate or communication, trust, do what you say you're going to do, seasoning, okay? So you have to season that relationship, do things, activities, because what we're doing is building memories. We're creating memories. So when we're long gone, they have those thoughts to hold on to, the bittersweet. And last, personal relationship with God. And I said that last is first. Okay, a personal relationship. It's not my relationship, it's your relationship. It's being personal and understanding that we are spirits. We're physical beings here for a certain period of time, but we want to make sure that we have a spiritual relationship. We're asking God for His protection, His mercy, His grace, and a spirit of forgiveness. I'm Gregory D. Anderson Jr., Greg Speaks Live.